Hello, my Connor kiddos and everybody else that's watching. Just a recap on yesterday. We had to make enemy pie, and Taylor and Ashton made up, and he promised that he would not be swiping the TV any longer from his sister. So, good news, everybody's happy again. All right, so I'm going to read this book today called The Circus Ship by Chris Van Tusen. Love this book, and there's one special page where all the animals are hidden. And if Kate can stay away long enough, Kate, can you say hi? If she stays awake long enough, maybe I'll have her help me find the 15 hidden animals. Okay, here we go. 5 miles off the coast of Maine and slightly overdue, a circus ship was steaming south in fog as thick as stew. On board were 15 animals who traveled to and fro. The next day it was Boston for another circus show. There's all 15 of them. Okay. The captain, Mr. Carrington, was honest and sincere. He thought that they should drop the hook and wait for things to clear. But Mr. Payne, the circus boss, was terribly demanding. He stumped up to the helm where Captain Carrington was standing and screamed, "Don't stop, keep going, I've got a show to do. Just get me down to Boston town tomorrow, sir, by 2. So angry. Then came a crash, an awful bash. Things flew into the air. The ship had smashed into a ledge that no one knew was there. Look at that zebra's face. The shattered ship began to tip, then sank without a sound. The splashing, thrashing animals swam round and round and round. I wish you were just here so you could see the pictures in person. They're so good. The captain said, "Mr. Payne, pray tell, what shall we do? We can't just leave them here to drown. We've got to save them too." "The animals?" yelled Mr. Payne. "Why, sir, are you daft? It's me that you should rescue. Now pull me into this raft. Now ferry me to safety, sir, before I die of cold." "Don't question me," barked Mr. Payne. "Just do as you are told." It's the best picture. And that's what Mrs. Eddie's gonna look like here in about 2 weeks if I don't stop eating all the food in this house. Through chilly water all night long, the animals swam on until they reached an island beach just before dawn. They pulled themselves up on the shore, bedraggled, cold, and beat, then staggered to the village on weary, wobbly feet. This is my favorite. Love that picture. The people in the neighborhood had just begun to rise, and when they saw those animals, they had to rub their eyes. They thought they saw an elephant, but wait, how could that be? And what's that little monkey doing in the cherry tree? Look at the dog. He's so cute. Soon animals were arriving everywhere and into everything. There's an ostrich in my outhouse. There's a hippo in the spring. There's a tiger in the tulips. There's a lion on the lawn. There's a python in the pantry. And it just went on and on and on. Mr. Wood was stacking wood and nearly jumped a mile when he found the alligator sleeping in his pile. And Mrs. Dottie Daly, who grew daisies by the bunch, discovered that the zebra had been eating them for lunch. And Miss Fanny Feeney found, according to the rumors, the silly little circus monkey was swinging in her bloomers. That's the kindergartner's favorite part. Except we had to explain what bloomers were, and then when you say the word underwear to kindergartners, it all falls apart. But everything changed quickly, like the turning of the tide, the night the Abbott shed caught fire with Emma Rose inside. From high above the Abbott's farm, the tiger saw the shed. The light of smoke and fire triggered something in his head. He jumped through flames 1,000 times back in his circus days, so he ran past all the people and he leapt into the blaze. Then everybody panicked. Help, help, what can we do? When from the raging fire something big burst into view. It was the most amazing sight, and everything froze when they saw the tiger saving little Emma Rose. There she is. You gotta see this picture. The tiger's rescue changed everybody's mind. The animals weren't bothersome, they really were very kind. And so they lived together side by side, they got along. It didn't seem like anything could possibly go wrong. Love the bear on the bicycle and the camel giving rides to everybody. Then Little Red the messenger came running with the word. Apparently a circus ship had sunk from what he had heard. The animals are from that boat. They swam in from the bay, and the greedy owner wants them back. He'll be here any day. So the people called a meeting, and they quickly hatched a plan. No animal that came ashore would sail off with that mean old man. That's what my kids would say I look like when my house gets messy. The next day at the crack of dawn, a ship was at the pier, and up the lane marched Mr. Payne, whose voice was loud and clear. I am the circus owner. My ship sank in the murk. I've come out to find my animals and put them all back to work. He hiked until he came into the center of the town. His face was red, he scratched his head, and he stood there with a frown. Mr. Payne looked high and low, but still he could not see the 15 circus animals of his menagerie. Okay, now this is the best part, because you gotta find all the 15 animals. I'll let you look for a second. Okay, here's 1, 2, there's the python wrapped around her dress. There's the baboon, the monkey, the crocodile, the lion, tiger, the hippo, a camel, let's see, the elephant. Switch this page. There's the elephant, like the rock. The giraffe, like the flag. Flamingo, acting like one of the bushes. The leopard, or cheetah. The bear. And the zebra. And get all of them? I think we got them all. We'll count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We got them all. This is such a cute book. This is the kids' favorite page to study all the animals on and find them all by themselves. So cute. All right, we gotta finish the story. He ran around the alleyways. He searched the village square. He even checked a chicken coop, but no animals were there. Look at his face. Mr. Payne was tuckered out. His heavy chest was heaving. Then Little Red stepped up and said, "I think your boat is leaving." He ran off in a fit of rage. His ship was leaving sight, so he jumped into a rowboat and he rowed with all his might. And from that day, they liked to say their lives were free of pain. It was a happy, peaceful place upon that isle in Maine. There he is, rowing with all his might. I'm pretty sure he had a heart attack. So, The Circus Ship. Such a cute book. What did you think, Kate? Did you like it? Huh? Do you have anything to say? Can you come over here and say hi? Come here. Come say, "Hello, I love the story." Oh my gosh, she really is more animated than that most of the time. Okay, well, I hope you have a lovely day. Stay home, stay well, and help your mom out today. Maybe you should rub her feet. Or do the dishes for her. Okay, love you guys. Bye.